Hey guys, Mr. John here. Thanks for everything you do. You're like the best small group leaders in the world, and we're just so grateful to work with you. For this week's lesson, we've got kind of a little bit different activity. We want to show it to you. We call it hieroglyphics. And the whole point is that when you get together in your small groups, you can start with this and then draw the connection to how it's really easy to be frustrated with something until you realize the rules of the game. And then once you realize how the game works, it's way more fun. And it's the same parallel. It's like suffering is a real drag, but then Jesus tells you actually it's creating rewards in heaven. And once you know the rules of the game of life in God's kingdom, suffering changes. And instead of being quite so frustrating, it's still painful, but instead of being quite so frustrating, it's suddenly different. Alright, so here's the game. It's like one of those games. It's called hieroglyphics, and you say, I've discovered this ancient language, and you make it out of, silverware or something, and you say, these numbers, or these figures that I'm going to make are going to represent numbers, okay? And so here you guys, the first one, here's the first number. It looks like this. And so you ask your kids, what number is this? And they look at it and they guess, 2 or 10 or 8 or 11 or whatever. But in fact, this number is 3, all right? Then you do another one. And you say, what number is this? And they look at it and they say, I don't know, it's 7 or 9. But in fact, this number's 2. And then you do like another one like this. You say, okay, what number is this one? And they guess again, but in fact, this one is 5. The reason that this number is 5 has nothing to do with these silverware. It has everything to do with how many fingers you leave on the table. So if you go back and watch the tape again, you'll see with the number 2 I had 2 fingers down, or the number 3 I had 3 fingers down. Or this time I had 5 fingers on the table. And that's what defines the number. So this is infuriating. I can't make any sense of it. What number is it? As soon as you learn the rules of the game, you go, oh, this is a very simple game. You just have to look in the right place. The same thing is true in God's kingdom. Some things are frustrating until you learn how He works in His ways. And then suddenly it's a whole different game. God bless you guys this week.